Hi there, this is Cheryl with Sew Glue and Cheryl 2. I am coming to you live, but if you catch this part, likely you're catching the replay. So hashtag replay. As you come in, say hi, let me know you're here. The red live up at the top right-hand corner will indicate whether you caught me live or not. But we are in an event today with Creative Crafters Assemble. And so we're going to give it just a minute and we will get shared into the group. But in the meantime, I am going to pull myself up so I have my comments. But and sprinkle myself out. Do that real quick so that I can make sure that everybody gets notified real quick. Alrighty, we're up there it is. Okay. All right, we got it shared out, and now I should be able to see my comments without any issue. Well, not again if Facebook cooperates. All right. So come on in, say hello, let me know you're here. Come on in. We're in an event today. We are in Creative Crafters Assemble, and we are in Camping Creations event. So come in, let me know, say hi, that you're here. Hi Janet, welcome in. It's good to see you. How are you doing? I don't get to talk to you guys quite as much as I used to. But we are in an event today. Thank you for sharing me out. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. We're just waiting for the admin, Gia of Gia's Creations. Okay. Well, okay is better than not being okay at all, right? I get it. So we're just waiting for Gia. Oh, there we go. Gia says she's got me shared in. We're all set. Fantastic. So we are in Creative Crafters Assemble, and the event today is Camping Creations. And so I have been wanting to do this for a while, but I haven't. So this is Pinterest inspired, but I also have seen some of the other crafters doing versions of these things. So I have some mayonnaise jars, and I didn't have time. I got the label off, but I didn't get time to take all the sticky off. It's not going to matter too much because I'm going to Mod Podge tissue paper. So I have this, which I thought was really pretty, this tissue paper. And then we're going to do something kind of completely different than that, as I have this kind of blue plaid tissue paper. You can kind of see, and it's like a navy blue. And so I'm going to do a little bit of decoupaging on the outside of the jars, and I'm going to I have some wire, and so I'm going to make hanging lanterns out of them. So we are going to work on that today. And as you come in, please come in and say hi, let me know you're here. I am collecting names for just at the end of each live, anybody who has come in and shared and let me know, just commented, then your name goes into a drawing, and I will draw a name after my live is over with and let you know, and I'll send some happy mail out. So come in, say hi, let me know you're here, and we're going to get started with the lanterns. This one, I didn't get all of the label off. I'm wondering if I can scrape it off real quick. because I think it might be a problem. Oh yes, it's coming off with my, okay. So we started out today in the event. We started it out with Renee, with Rustic Daisies DIY by Renee, or with Renee, at 3 p.m. Eastern. And then we had, Gia was just up with Gia's Creations at 4 p.m. Eastern time. And now it's me, Cheryl with Sew Glue, and Cheryl too. And then after me is Michelle with Pretty Pieces by Michelle. So, I'm did a little bit of scraping to get the label off of this one. And like I said, I didn't take the time to use alcohol or all that stuff to get the rest of the sticky off, but I don't think it's going to matter because we're going to be just decoupaging some tissue paper on the outside of the jar to kind of make a lantern. Let me see here. I am trying to decide, do I do all the way up to the top? Okay, I'll let you guys decide. Hi, Michelle. Welcome in. Thank you for sprinkling. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys decide. Say, if you want me to take it all the way to the top, so I take the paper all the way to the top of the jar, or if you want me to start it kind of at the lip, at the base of the jar, and have the top actually showing. Let me know your thoughts about it. Hi, Mitzi. Welcome in. Good to see you, friend. So do I take the tissue paper? So we're going to make lanterns. We're in an event today, and we are in Creative Crafters Assemble, and we are doing an event called Camping Creations. And I think I've even seen Michelle do a lantern with this is just a mayonnaise jar. It's just a plain old glass jar. And so thank you for sharing me out. I appreciate that. And so I am going to tissue paper the outside of the jar just with decoupage. And then I have some wire. We're going to make kind of a hanging lantern out of it. And then I have, it's easier to see if I turn the tissue paper around where it's the real. So my decision is do I cover all the way to the top or just to the lip? Thank you. So let me, in the meantime, I'm just going to trim my tissue paper down just a little bit. So one of the things that I am doing, as you come in, comment, I am, since I'd say it's about a month now, I hit 1,000 followers. And so to kind of say thank you and honor those who are following me, I am taking names of those people who have just commented in my comments during my live, and I draw all the way to the lip of the jar. Okay. Hi, Gail. Welcome in. Okay. So I leave the top of it. So this is what you're saying, right, Mitzi? To the lip. And I leave the top of the jar. Thank you for sprinkling, Gail. I appreciate that. So yeah, I have seen other crafters do this. I have seen it on Pinterest as well. Oh, hold on. They're giving me, they always like block my comments, with they trying to get me to do something more. And I'm like, no. Does anybody else that does lives, do they do that to you too? They try to get you to, they meaning Facebook. Okay. I'm going to try to use up what I have left in here in my Mod Podge. It's getting old, so it's getting a little boogery, but get the stuff that's not. And I'm just using my silicone. This is, I bought it for working resin, but it works. I've seen several other crafters using it. So I've already ruined a couple toothbrushes, a couple paintbrushes, just trying to Mod Podge because I don't ever get the paintbrushes completely clean, of course. All right, so I've put a layer of Mod Podge down. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see. I'm going to do it from this side because this is, hopefully I can get it on here straight. Yep. It's okay. I appreciate your opinion. That's why I was asking. That was why I was asking. Because I've seen people do it both ways, and I didn't have a preference. Let me grab some of my plastic here. And there's probably going to be wrinkles, just purely from the fact that this is a round jar, and I'm using tissue paper to try to lay on it. That's just the way it is. It's going to be wrinkles. Happy Wednesday, Christina. You don't know what you were thinking. What do you mean? All right, so we're going to just keep working on putting the tissue paper down. And we are in an event today. So if you are not already a member of the Creator Crafters Assemble, it's a free group. You can join, and that way you can just refresh your page and you'll see the next presenter. Up after me is Michelle with Pretty Pieces by Michelle. And we'll see what creative things she has come up with for the camping theme. We were talking about, oh, you've never made one of these? Well, it didn't cost me anything other than the jar of mayonnaise. Oh, I had the tissue paper from when, so I used to use tissue paper a lot to do like bags for gifts and things like that. And so I cleaned out my gift, the box that I did all the gifts in, and I had this tissue paper in there. And I thought, oh, wouldn't that be pretty to... Oh, you called me Melanie. Oh, that's okay. I answer to anything. Don't worry about it, Christina. My mom had 3 girls, and she went three girls and 2 dogs. She went through everybody's name until she got the right one. So I've been trained to answer to just about anything. So it's all good. It's all good. No problem. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of keep working around, try to get this Mod Podge on. It, believe it or not, the Mod Podge is drying pretty quickly on the glass. So I'm going to have to lay it a little bit thicker, I think. So camping. Camping is the theme. And I do enjoy camping. My husband and I have an RV. But I don't really call it camping because I glamp. And, so I'll tell you a story. We did camping once as a family, like tent camping. So we went over, to Eastern Idaho. Eastern Idaho, there is a beautiful, beautiful lake over in Eastern Idaho that is called Bear Lake. Hi, Marianne. Welcome in, girl. And at Bear Lake, I can't remember, it's like, the water is like ice blue color. It is just such a beautiful, and I think if you Googled it, you could find Bear Lake in Idaho, and you could see what I'm talking about as far as the beautiful blue waters. The water comes off, it's a runoff of, the mountains glacier, and, it has just, I think it's the mineral deposits that are in the water that create it to be such a beautiful blue. Well, we, at that point, owned a boat. We had a motorboat that we like to go skiing and surfing and things like that behind. So we went with our friends to Bear Lake and took our motorboat, but we did not have a camper at that point in time. All we had were tents. Okay, so my son was, let me think. He was probably 10, 11, maybe 12 at that age when we went. And so he had his own tent, and then my husband and I had our tent. And the first night was fine. Nobody told us how freaking cold it gets there. Even though we're in Idaho, it was cold. And then, so we slept freezing to death in the tent. And then, the next day it was warm again, and we went out on the boat and spent the day, skiing and in the water and everything. But the water it was even cold. And this was, I think we went in July last year. So in July over here on the southwest side of Idaho, it is, very hot, and it doesn't get that chilly at night. It stays pretty warm. And of course, that night it got really cold, but it's because it sits amongst the mountains. And so it was one of those things that just we weren't prepared for. And then the next day we spent the day on the lake, and then that night it started raining. And it was so bad that we ended up, after we got up, of course, in the morning, we were all soaking wet. And we decided that we would go investigate like parts of the town and things, because it was raining. You didn't want to go on to the lake, of course. So Marianne, your husband is doing a delivery from Georgia to Florida to drop off a Jeep and then back to North Carolina. Okay, your husband and then your big sister. Okay, thank you. Okay, and so we went into town, town being like 3 buildings, and they were like a little general store and a hardware store, and we went in there to get some raincoats and things like that because we, of course, weren't planning on rain when we were there because it's, you know, summer in Idaho. And so we came back, and the wind had blown so hard that it blew our son's tent out into the weeds, or into the brush that was lining the lake. So we turned around and went back to the hardware store and bought another tent for him. We were supposed to stay 2 more days. After we got done staying that particular night, we packed up and went home because that was the last of the tent camping for us. That at that point, it was like, nope, told my husband, this girl is not roughing it anymore. So we don't tent camp anymore, and that's why then we decided to buy the RV. So now I call it glamping. I don't do anything but glamp. All right, I'm going to try to get this dry as possible. So we are in an event today. We are in Creative Crafters Assemble, and it is Camping Creations theme. And I am making lanterns out of mayonnaise jars. I just had some tissue paper that I had dug out of my gift wrapping box, and which was this blue, kind of blue, what do you call it, check pattern, and then after I get these decoupaged, I have some wire sitting right next to me. Hi, Rona. Welcome in, friend. I have your envelope all ready to send. I just have to go to the post office and get it sent to you, because I have to pay for international postage, which is not a big deal. I just have to go to the post office to do it. All right, so let's see. Okay, so here is what that looks like as of right now. So it's got a little bit of a seam where the overlapped, but I think it's okay. And there is still some areas it's real fragile. There are some areas where I think it's going to take a little bit longer to dry, but it's okay. It'll sit there and dry while we work on the next one. Then I had this other tissue paper. Don't ask me where I got it from, so I have no idea. But it has really pretty purple and pink flowers on it. So we're going to measure. I just want to double check to make sure how much I need. Okay. I will clip it here. And clip it there. Then I can trim it. So yeah, here is I have some rusty wire. Where did I clip it at? I found one clip. Where's the second clip? All right. These are my old cruddy scissors, so they don't cut very well. Well, doggone it. I know I clipped it with my scissors. Well, we're going to just have to measure it again. Okay. I'm just cutting out the corner of it. Sorry, I feel like I'm like fighting with this tissue paper a little bit more than I really should. Oh, there's the clip. It was in the middle of a flower and I didn't see it. Hi, Connie. Welcome in. Welcome. Your happy mail went in the mail today. But it's got to travel clear across the United States to get to you, girl. From Idaho to Connecticut. All right. All right, so I'm just gonna, I was like fighting this tissue paper. Heaven's sakes. All right, we'll get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. All right. So I am just making lanterns today because we are in you are very welcome. My pleasure. It gives me great pleasure to bring joy to people. All right, so I am just gonna, so I started for those who just came in, we're making, some lanterns, and I just got, these are a couple mayonnaise jars that I had, well, you guys get it, you're crafters too. So I had saved them for something, for a craft, and here they are. This is what I'm going to use them for. So I am just going to make some lanterns. I'm going to try to use up this Mod Podge because it's, when your Mod Podge gets old, it starts kind of getting stringy. Hi, Debbie. Welcome in, my friend. It's good to see you. Thank you for supporting the Creative Crafters Assemble. I appreciate that. All right, so got to make sure you find make sure you got the right side of the tissue paper. It's just a thing. I swear, today just is a day. I'm having a Monday on a Wednesday. Has anybody anybody ever had a Monday on a Wednesday? All right. Work has been unreasonably busy lately, and it's just maniac. It's supposed to be a slower time of the year because everybody's supposed to be taking vacations, and when your customers are supposed to be taking vacations, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, hi Donnell, welcome in. Thank you for coming in and saying hello. You think every day is a Monday? Right? For you, I completely understand. All right. So just working my way around the jar, and I have to, so there are going to be wrinkles in here because I'm trying to go around a jar that's got so many curves. Thank you. Some weeks, Gail, you have Mondays on many days of the week. Yes. Yeah, no, I get it. Well, the last 2 days I've had to be up at work at 7 o'clock in the morning, and normally I don't have to go to work until 8. And it's a rough gig when I really like my sleep. And when I have to get up early and I have to work that early, it's a complicated thing for me. It's like, if every day was a Monday, you're not sure if you get out of bed. Right, Rona? Yep. I know, Marianne, I know. I need to give it to God. There you go, girl. Oh, all right. I think we're getting there. And maybe I can use up the rest of this nasty Mod Podge. All right. Well, hopefully by the time I get these dry and I can get the wire on them. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome in, girl. Thank you also thank you for supporting the Creative Crafters Assemble. And I have you noted down that I am still praying for your husband, girl. I'll write it down here on this one too. Your husband's recovery. Today's your, oh yeah, that's right. You're taking a couple vacation days. Yes, 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 yes. You deserve it. Oh, the paper looks familiar. Oh, is that where I got it from? I couldn't remember. How are you, Kathy? It's good to see you. You don't want to go to school, and then I remember I drive. Oh, Gail, that's funny. Oh, Mitzi, you're not a morning person? No. You go to work at 7 a.m. is a hard thing, yes. Oh, you don't have to go to work in the morning at the present time. Yeah, I love my sleep, and I am not a morning person. I never have been. I've had to kind of rethink of that because of my job, but well, and I've had to get up and be at work at 8 o'clock in the morning. Of course, you know, with just about any job I've had, this particular job requires a little bit more early mornings than I've ever had to have in my job. You're doing good. You've been canning all day? What have you been canning? Hey, my friend Donnell, who is on here, cans too. Hey, by the way, did you get the peaches done, Donnell? All right. I kind of accidentally pulled a little too hard on the tissue paper, and I ripped it. But it's okay. Never fear, because it is tissue paper. And yes, that must have been exactly where I got it from. I got it from Kathy at Crafts and Supply, Kathy's Crafts and Supplies. So check out her page, because sometimes she posts, well, not sometimes, all the time, she's posting things that she's got for sale. All right, so let me trim off this bottom. Okay. And then I'm just going to kind of put it around the bottom of the jar with some more Mod Podge. And then we're going to let these dry. And then I have some wire, so we're going to make these into lanterns. And hopefully. And then I did bring some tea lights. Brought some tea lights and a lighter. So hopefully we can see them actually glow at the end. And, most of you were on my last, the last Creative Crafters Assembles event where we did like paradise, a paradise theme or kind of thing. God's teaching us to get up early and praying for everyone. Yeah, I don't do it in the morning. I do not have the wherewithal to get up that early to do it in the morning. Do I ever make my own Mod Podge? No. Do you? And if so is it just like Elmer's glue watered down, or I guess I don't know how to make it. Thank you, Rona. You'll have to share that with us, Mitzi. Okay, watch your ears. I'm gonna try blow drying the bottom here so that I can sit it down. It's probably cheaper to make our own Mod Podge, I would assume, right? I'm super excited. At the end of August, we get to go to Hawaii. We're going to go to Kauai. Kauai, the island of Kauai. You'll have tea light candles lit in the evening. It's relaxing. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that. Hi, Renee. Thank you for coming in and sprinkling Elmer's glue, distilled water, and well, there you go. And just put it in a glass jar. You're catching me live, girl. Renee, I'm live. You thought it was watered down PVA glue. PVA, what does that stand for? But yeah, I guess it depends upon where you buy your Elmer's glue, because Elmer's glue is sometimes inexpensive. I guess maybe when you buy it during the school supply sales, you can get the discounts. The tissue paper broke. Okay, I'm going to sit that down for a hot minute. Let me put the Mod Podge away. This bag is all sticky from the glue, so we're going to throw that away. Okay, so I've got wire. Okay. It's wound up pretty tight. So it takes some muscle to pull it out. There we go. All right, I think. Okay. I'm going to do it. I'm just kind of measuring right now to, well, maybe a little bit more then. All right. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and cut the second one. Oh, the gallon size. Oh, hi, Cheryl Baker. Welcome in. Yes. My name twin, but with a C, huh? So we are in an event today. We are in Creative Crafters Assemble. And up after me is going to be Michelle with Pretty Pieces by Michelle. My gal. Oh, polyvinyl acetate glue. Ah. Might call it school glue. Okay. Yeah, very cheap glue. Yep. Okay. Gotcha. Well, thank you for going to the trouble of spelling it out for me. Holy Toledo. All right, so I am making some lanterns, and we have done some Mod Podge on. I'm going to stick this wire back here out of the way because it will poke me. Thank you guys. Thank you for all of the hearts, and thank you. Okay, so this is my jars. I just took plain old mayonnaise jars, and I just Mod Podged just some tissue paper on it. This was some tissue paper that I had from my wrapping paper box that I had found, and thought, oh, isn't that pretty? I could craft with that, right? Isn't that what everybody says? And so now I'm just going to take this wire, and we're going to kind of try to see if we can figure out how to make a hanger with the wire and kind of have it hold on to the jar, so that then and I can stick it in my camping box, and when we're out camping, I can light the tea lights, and we can have them hanging from, if we're close by trees, I could have them hanging on trees. I could have them hanging, just off of the awning. I could have them sitting in the middle of the picnic table when we go camping. Yeah. Oh, it may come up on a crafter's quiz. Right? Hey, you know what? My grandmother always used to tell me, if you're not learning something new every day, you're dead. Yep. And so I try to live by that policy of learning something new every day. So, okay. Now I may end up having to clip. Okay. Has anybody ever done this before? Okay. We're gonna just go with it, okay? We're just gonna go with it. And I think I might need my needle nose pliers to kind of help. All right. And I'm going to twist. Okay, I'm just trying to, this wire is pretty thick in gauge, so it's a good rule to live by, right? You love your daily news every day? Okay. All right, it's coming along, folks. It's just taking me a hot minute because it's like, got to get this wire bent around. I just don't want to poke myself with the wire when I. There we go. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. Oh, you already know everything. thought so too at one point in my life. I know you're joking, but it was actually a pretty good joke. I love your sense of humor. Yeah, well, it's thick. So it's a lot, I don't know what gauge it is, but it's a little bit thicker wire than your average like floral wire, just so you know. And I don't know, it's my husband's wire. He left it sitting on the back patio, and it's rained over the winter and it turned rusty. And I'm like, oh, rusty wire. I love it. I must have it to craft with. I don't think he knows it's gone. Okay. All right. So gonna try to maybe kind of bend it a little bit. Okay. Now, oh. All right. I didn't leave myself enough space. Well, there you go. This is a learning. And either you learn what not to do or to do it better with me. I didn't give myself enough space to come back over and put the wire under the wire that's around the base here, because it's too tight. I can't stick my wire in there then to twist. See? So you learn what not to do with me. It's all good. You know, if we're not learning together, we're all dead, like my grandma said. Okay. I just need to give myself just a little bit more space. Now, I don't want to give myself too much because I don't want it to come up over that lip, but I want to give it enough to where I can, there we go, where I can tie on the other piece, the other end. Oh, you made sugar and creamer jars? That's cool. I'll have to, did you post a picture on your page? You won't tell them about them? He's working right now, so hopefully, I haven't seen him come on and say that he's watching, so he's not watching today. Yeah. Yes, learning something new every day. Well, you know, and you just don't know until you try it. I've seen other crafters make jars, but they seem to have figured out how to do the wire, but they didn't really explain it. They just twisted it around and wham bam, thank you ma'am, they had wire. If I paid her, if I paid you, Donnell. The problem is that she knows my husband. Okay. Let me see if that is going to work. Okay. Yes, I think so. And so I am just going to stick it through. So I'm putting it on the inside of the wire, so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. So I'm just putting it through on the inside between the glass and the wire. That way, then when I bend it around it, and then I can kind of reshape the wire once I get it twisted around. We're just learning how to do this together, girls. Okay. Oh, thank you. You might do it. Oh, well, that would be great, Christina. Okay. I would love to see them, Marianne. Yeah. I think it did work. I'm going to twist my wire so I don't poke myself with it. And then, and you know what? I think maybe I'll add a little bit of some antique wax to it, and it'll make it look like it's an antique jar. Oh, that'll go good with the rusty wire. Okay. So there we are. Okay, so that took a minute for us to figure that out, but hey, we got it. Where there's will, there's a way, right? All right. Let me see what that would look like before I go to try to tackle the other wire. Let's see what it looks like. Bet you that would be very cool. Just grabbing a small piece. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll try to remember to do that. Like a lot of times the last thing I am thinking. Thank you, Gia. The last thing I am thinking when I am out camping is I should take a picture of that. But I will try. I will certainly try to remember. So I am just using this dark sealing wax. This is stuff that comes from like, I think this came from Home Depot quite a long time ago, but you can still get it. I've seen a lot of other crafters. Thank you, Gia. I've seen a lot of other crafters using it too, and they say that you can still get it at the hardware store, Home Depot, Lowe's. You have the opposite problem. Your husband and doesn't bring it back. Yes. Well, it's not necessarily my craft stuff, but it is other things I have that problem with. So I totally get it. I am just putting a little bit of a coat of wax. It's kind of like showing where like some of the wrinkles are, which is kind of cool. It's giving it a little bit of character. So I'll show you here in just a second. Ugh. So it's kind of bringing out some of that, and it's making it look Let's see. This side I got a little bit more. It kind of started to really tinge the paper, but kind of see here. This is probably the best section. You can kind of see it turned it kind of an off-white color, but it's looking like, it's looking more antique, like, if you will. So I'm liking that. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to do this one too. We're going to do this real quick. Yeah, I do too. I think that's really kind of a neat effect. It just kind of dawned on me to try it. And actually, so stay tuned, because after me, it's going to be Michelle with Pretty Pieces by Michelle. And then she is the last one of the event tonight. All right, let's see here. Yeah, so you can kind of start to see it. It kind of makes them look antique-like, right? All right, and they kind of now match the wire. Thank you, Gail. Thank you. So I have two prayer requests so far. So if you have a prayer request, please feel free to share here in a few minutes, as I fight with this wire on the next one. After we get done, we'll we'll pray, but I'm going to see if I can get the tea light turned upside down. There we go. Oh, come on. Stay. The last thing it wants to do is sit in there the right way. I have to try to put it down there in a... Oh, Chris, no wonders. It's not a big deal. Thank you for coming in. I'm just trying to get a stupid tea light to go down into the jar. There we go. Dang. The struggle was real. Okay. Now I'm trying to remember how I did this. Okay. Gotta remember to give ourselves a little bit of space. Okay, making sure, yes, I got some space. I'm gonna put the wire on it. And do I have any prayer requests? I have Cheryl Tomlinson down. I'm gonna pray for your husband, for the recovery, for his recovery. He's out of the hospital, but still needs prayers for recovery. And then I have Mary Ann. Sorry, as I grunt to try to get the you pray for your friend Sharon, that she may be cancer free. Okay, I will, Chris. Thank you. Okay, I got that down. Anybody else with some prayer requests? We'll close out the last couple minutes with prayer. But hopefully I can, here in the next 2, whip out the wire on this thing. And get this puppy. Come on, I guess gonna need my pliers here. All right. I'm sorry, the struggle is real. Man, that wire is stiff and it is thick. Okay. All right, there we go. I think we got that on there. Whew. Let me tell you, that was a thing. Can you request a thank you for all of the blessings he has given? Yes, absolutely. He always loves your gratitude. But the Lord loves to give everybody what they want in life, and because He is a God of love, and I have to agree with you, Cheryl. He has truly blessed me, because I have you guys as wonderful friends who come and support me on my lives, and you chat with me. Okay, we're going to try. There we go. Okay. Woo, woo. Hold on just a second. I'm going to light them. We're going to see if we can't, as long as I don't burn something down. Okay. So let me see. I don't know. I may have to turn off my ring light so you guys can see it. Yeah, you guys can't see them. Give me just a second. Let me turn off this. Hopefully you guys can still see me. There we go. Hold on. I got one more light I need to turn off. All right. There you go. The lanterns, I made it. Yippee, finally. It's taken me a hot minute, but we got them lit. All right. So let me turn this back on real quick so that everybody can see me. All right. So let's, thank you, Chris. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and leave them lit for just a minute. Thank you, Rhoda. I appreciate it. Let's bow our heads in prayer, and we'll pray. I'll lead in prayer, and we will ask for some prayers and give him the glory. Lord, I thank you so much for this time that you have gifted us to be able to have together, Lord, and I give you the glory for this blessed time. And Lord, I also want to just give you the praise and the thanks for just blessing each and every one of us, Lord. And I just ask that each and every one who has joined this live be blessed, receive blessing, and have their homes and households blessed as well, Lord. And we come to you in some petition prayers. We ask for some protection. We ask for a hedge of protection over Marianne's husband, Lord, as he is traveling long distances, and that he is able to return home safely. And Lord, we ask for prayers over Marianne's sister as well, as she is needing your healing hands to just be laid upon her body, Lord. And we just ask that you please be with and maybe speed up the recovery of Cheryl's husband, Lord, as he is out of the hospital. But we are just asking you to aid in his recovery, to be a little bit quicker, and just to reveal yourself to him in greater ways with those miracles, Lord. And we ask that for Sharon, Chris's friend, who has cancer, but we are just asking that you lay your healing hands on her body and remove all signs of cancer, so that she is diagnosed being cancer-free completely, Lord. And that miracle is yours, Lord. And we just ask that you reveal it to Sharon, and that she is able to reveal that and recognize that of you, Lord. And we just give you all of the thanks in the world. We just appreciate you, Lord, and we thank you for the blessing and the opportunity to be able to craft together. And all of this in your name we pray. Amen. Thank you, guys. Oh, I am 1 minute over. So refresh your screen. What you asked for, because he has something better for us in mind. You're absolutely right, Cheryl. Absolutely. Perfect. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. I'll be writing down and making a list, and I'll be doing a drawing again for some happy mail. And I love you guys. God bless, and have a wonderful evening.